I'm a badass mother with a sweet disposition, won't hurt no one. Don't put me in position, keep my family safe and protect myself.
Hi, I'm Brian.
And I'm Colleen. We're the Warrior Couple. And we're here to share with you some research and information about health that we've been studying and learning along the last month or so. We feel like we have a healthy lifestyle, but Brian had a wake-up call this year and was told that he was pre-diabetic. So,
how can I be pre-diabetic?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I've been working out, running, and eating healthy all my life.
Right, and I have a pretty healthy lifestyle, or so I thought, but a lot of information and some books I want to share today with you that talk about the mitochondria health, insulin resistance, autophagy.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, and other things that contribute to our overall health that we can do to keep healthy and still enjoy life. It should be a journey and not restrictive so that you dread wanting to be healthy, but you look forward to it.
Yeah, so we intermittent fast pretty much every day. That's our lifestyle. We eat an early dinner. We try to eat before 6. And then we don't eat again until around 1 o'clock the next day. So that's a good 18 to 20 hours intermittent fasting. But right now we're long fasting. What does that mean?
Well, let me step back for a minute. So many of the books, and I've got 3 here that I'm going to share, but the research, the internet's a beautiful thing. You can do lots of research. There's lots of scientific papers, so it's not just some quack or someone with an opinion about all the things that we research and do. So a low carbohydrate diet is one of the most important things that you can do really to keep your insulin levels steady. A lot of people have heard of the keto diet, which is one of the books that I've shared before. But mostly what I've read over the last couple months, I think the key, most important thing that you can do to help you lose weight and keep your insulin levels steady is fasting. So that'll be intermittent fasting and...
Yeah, intermittent fasting is our daily lifestyle. And right now we're doing a long fast where we're not eating anything. We're not getting any calories, no carbs, no protein, no artificial sweeteners, just nothing basically but water. And we're nearly 48 hours into it, and I feel great.
Yep, I feel pretty good too.
I mean, I feel sharp. And I'm enjoying it. Why? One of the reasons I'm enjoying it is because I think mentally you're taking control. You feel that you have control of your body, don't you think?
Yes.
And what we want to talk about physically is basically 3 primary benefits that Colleen has learned. The first one's pretty obvious. You're going to lose weight. You're going to cut fat.
Right.
And, and the side effects of that is, your blood pressure starts to come down as you lose weight and stuff. So the silent killer blood pressure. But so that is a very good benefit. The second one is a very good benefit to me and so many that are pre-diabetic and don't even know they're pre-diabetic. How long can they be pre-diabetic and not know?
Decades.
And you're basically, and correct me if I'm wrong, is our bodies, when we eat 3 meals a day and snack in between, become desensitized and resistant to our own insulin.
Insulin resistance.
Right? And why is that bad? Well, I think I know, but it means that you're going to end up having to get artificial insulin because you're diabetic. And then it's a downhill slide from there, right? Because you're never going to let your own insulin do its work and become sensitive to your body again. So when you fast, you're allowing your body to become more sensitive to your own insulin. And that's a good thing. Then you let your insulin do its work, giving you glucose and energy when you need it, not when your little monitor on your arm says take an insulin shot.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be there. And being pre-diabetic was a huge wake-up call for me to do something about it. So we are doing something about it with the intermittent fasting and now this long fast, where you're, again, number one, losing weight, cutting fat. Number two, becoming more insulin sensitive so your insulin can work for you. And this number three is, I just learned about. It's amazing. What is that?
Autophagy. And
easy for you to say.
Yeah, autophagy. AUTOPHAGY.
And what is autophagy?
So autophagy is in layman's term, I guess, is really your cells clean themselves up. So they clean the protein and the different waste matter, and so that they can be more efficient. And that helps with one of the major things, I think, is cancer. So I have an interest because I worked for a well-known hospital for many, many years, and lost friends and family members to cancer. So
I think we all have, yeah.
So that's another interest that I'm going to read more about. But I think it's just, in the wild, and even before we're such a great society, we have food. None of us probably have hunger or a need for food. We have it at our fingertips around the clock, which is a part of the problem. We get up and we have breakfast, and then we have a mid-morning snack, lunch, an afternoon snack, dinner, and something before we go to bed. So our insulin levels they never get a break, essentially. So it's very exciting.
The autophagy is something new to me, but that's very exciting because the cells when they're in autophagy, and your autophagy breaks down the older you get, so it doesn't happen as much, so we can really help it by fasting. But the cells repair themselves, and then they also excise the bad cells, correct? They get rid of them from your body. And if we can get rid of cancer cells before we even know we have cancer cells, we never may have to go to that hospital you work for, and that's huge. So these are wonderful, wonderful reasons to fast, in addition to feeling good. And it's something we're probably going to do at least once a month, maybe something like that, the long fast, and intermittently fast every day. I've lost weight that I need to lose weight. I think I'm going to go a little more, but man, it's good stuff. So what are some of your references?
Yep. So Unlocking the Keto Code. I talked about this book before. Stephen Gundry is a cardiologist, but he got into more of the health-related information. Don't let the title scare you, because it isn't keto, like you can eat all the bacon and cheese you want. But it's a very well-rounded book. It talks about nutrition and mitochondria health. This is how I started learning about insulin resistance. So I would definitely recommend this. And he's got other books. This book, Why We Get Sick, it's Benjamin Bickman, PhD. So his main focus in his research is insulin health. This book is all about that. And then the Obesity Code, I just finished this, Jason Fung. The first part of the book is a little scientific, and I had a hard time getting through it, but it's well worth the read. He talks about different fasting and he has lots of scientific studies that you can refer to. But in the back of the book, and this is where I kind of came to the realization that fasting is probably the best thing that we can do to stay healthy and lose weight. So he talks about the counting calories and the different diets that people go on and the benefits, pros and cons of those. But really, I think if I were to say anything out of all these books, fasting is key.
Both intermittent fasting and long fasting. So we're going to continue to share our low carb recipes with you as well. Low carb is where it's at, and exercise, the stuff we do for exercise, and staying safe in this dangerous world and staying healthy, of course. So I want to thank Jeff Canada, by the way, for singing our song, Don't Tread on Me. It is, that song, if you listen to the words, is basically what it's all about for us. It's our teachings, basically, if you would agree. And so thanks, Jeff. And we want to remind you to stay aware, stay focused, stay equipped, stay trained, stay safe, but be willing. Thank you.
Oh, say